In a lively town full of crowded streets and noisy markets lived a merchant named Amir. He wasn't wealthy, but he was known for his honesty and tireless effort. Each day he carried bundles of bright fabrics, shining ornaments, and colorful pots to the marketplace, hoping his hard work would one day bring him comfort and success. Yet despite his dedication, his trade remained small. Often he felt exhausted and discouraged, earning just enough to feed his family and keep a modest roof over their heads. At night, when silence covered the town, Amir would sit by his window gazing at the stars, wondering if his fate would ever change. One chilly morning, on his way to the market, Amir noticed a pigeon lying helplessly on the ground with an injured wing. His heart ached at the sight. He gently picked up the fragile bird, which looked at him with trusting eyes, and carried it home. Amir made a soft bed for it and cleaned its wound with care. Days went by, and he tended to the bird as though it were his own child. Slowly, the pigeon regained strength. Amir named it Noir, meaning light, because it brought brightness into his weary life. Caring for Noir transformed Amir. He began to find joy in small moments, the bird's gentle cooing, its attempts to fly again, the hope it carried. His spirit grew stronger, and he realized that even the smallest kindness could bring immense happiness. One evening, Amir heard the flutter of wings. Noir had healed and flown again, landing softly on his shoulder. In that moment, Amir felt courage awaken within him. Just as Noir had recovered, he too could rise above his struggles. With renewed confidence, Amir returned to the market, selling his goods with warmth and sincerity. People began to notice his cheerful spirit and honest dealings, and his business slowly flourished. Still, challenges came: empty markets, scarce earnings, and moments of doubt. But whenever despair crept in, Amir remembered Noir, the little bird that never gave up. One day, a wealthy merchant visited the town and admired Amir's colorful wares and his respectful way with customers. He offered Amir an opportunity to work with him in a larger city where trade was thriving. At first Amir hesitated, afraid to leave behind the familiar streets of his town. But Noir's wings reminded him that to soar high, one must be brave. He accepted the offer and moved to the city. Life there was demanding, yet Amir held fast to the lessons Noir had taught him: honesty, kindness, and belief in himself. Over time, his business grew, and he became a prosperous merchant. Years later, Amir returned to his hometown, now a man of wisdom and peace. He saw Noir flying freely in the sky, a living symbol of hope and healing. Amir understood that life would always bring trials, but with courage, compassion, and faith, one could overcome them. His story reminds us that hope often arrives in the smallest forms: a wounded bird, a gentle hand, or a kind heart. When we care for others, we heal ourselves, and when we trust in our own strength, we can rise above even the darkest times. Amir's journey was not only about success in trade but about discovering the true power of resilience and kindness. Even broken wings can mend, and even the faintest light can brighten the deepest night.